So today we're going to go through a full body workout that you can do if you're a beginner but you want to start using some free weights. So we're going to try and target pretty much most of our muscles, so biceps, triceps, shoulders, chest, back, and all of our legs as well. So follow along. So first one we're going to do is bicep curls. You're going to need 2 dumbbells the same way. We're going to have our elbows slightly in front of our body and literally just curl up until almost at shoulder height. Until at shoulder height, and then back down all the way, keeping a slight bend in your elbows as you straighten them, so not all the way back down here. Try to avoid resting them. Next one we're going to target our triceps, so the back of the arm. You want to use fairly light weights for these because it's only a little muscle. You can always go heavier if you need to. You're going to lie down on your bench. Make sure your head is just at the edge here. Bring them up above your head, and we're just going to bend from the elbow, bring it back down towards our head and back up. Try to avoid moving your elbow as you do it. You want to try and keep this portion of your arm still, so the tricep is working hard, we're not using momentum. Next one, we're going to work on shoulders. So we're going to do 2 different options for this one. First one, when you have it out to the side, you might find it slightly easier, but we're not going to go as low on this because it's not so great for your shoulders, so try and keep the elbow just about in line with the shoulders as you press up. The other option, which is going to make it slightly harder, you want to bring it round to the front, and this is going to make the lever longer. So in this one, you can bring it down towards your shoulders and where your chest is, press up, and bring it back down, so a little bit lower for this option. Okay, next one, we're going to go to a bench press, so working on our chest. Just grab some dumbbells. You're going to use your knees to help you kick it up if it's a little bit too heavy. So kick one up to here, one to here. You're going to lie back down. Bring your elbows tucked in slightly. Hands by your chest, nice deep breath in. And we're going to press up, not clanging the weights together, just straight up. And back down, nice deep breath in, puff up the chest, hold the breath, breathe out the top, and coming back down. Make sure that you're not bringing it out too wide, so you don't want your elbows to be right by your shoulders. You want them slightly tucked in, all the way, and have the weights coming just down in line with your sternum. Next, we're going to work on our back, on our lats specifically. So grab some dumbbells. You're going to hinge at the hips, so slightly bend over, soft knees. Try and bring your chest so it's over your toes. You're going to grab the dumbbells, retract the shoulders, so bring them down and back. And we're going to aim to squeeze the elbows behind us. So try and imagine that you're trying to get your elbows to touch. Way up and down, so try not to blur them out. And also as you bring it up, don't use your bicep. Keep that bend, bring the elbows back. Next, we're going to work on our legs. So for this one, you can either use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Nice and easy to hold, and it helps you get that depth as well without having to think about it. So you're going to hold it, keep your arms straight, have your feet fairly wide, so on the outside of your shoulders. You're going to point your toes and knees out, hips back, so push your bum out, engage your core, bring it all the way down till you touch the ground, and that should be about parallel, back up. So nice deep breath in, tilt the hips back, down till it touches the floor, and back out. Next we have RDLs, so you're going to need 2 weights for this one, focusing on our glutes and our hamstrings. Main point to remember on this one is to hinge your hips backwards. So you want soft knees, hips hinged backwards. All we're going to do is squeeze the glutes, lower, bend our knees and hips at the same time. Bring the weights just past the knees, and then use your glutes to squeeze and bring the weight back up. So we're hinging from the hips, bringing our butt back, just to below the knees, squeezing and coming back up. So hinging just to below the knees, not too far down. Squeeze and come back up. So you should be feeling this in your glutes and your hamstrings. Next, we're going to focus on our quads with narrow squats. So to grab the kettlebell, hold it so the handle fits comfortably, rest it on your chest. We're going to have our feet about hip distance apart, so not too wide this time. Still going to be bringing our hips back. So aim to keep the chest looking forwards, hips coming back, bending the knees. You can bring them slightly over your toes, squeeze the glutes, come back up. So again, nice deep breath in, into your abdominals, coming back, and breathing at the top, squeezing the glutes. So the narrower stance helps us to focus more on our quads rather than our glutes and hamstrings. So hopefully that helps you feel a little bit more comfortable in the free weight section and gets you started. If you have any comments, just leave them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks guys, see you next time.